So today we're actually going to be talking about this case where you had a 12-year-old girl who is now going to be charged with murder, they say, because she ended up killing her 8-year-old cousin. This whole dispute over an iPhone. People out here murdering each other, okay? We've seen it in different stories anyways where you had adults, but this is a 12-year-old on an 8-year-old. Let's get into this story. It says a 12-year-old girl is accused of smothering her 8-year-old cousin over an iPhone. Okay, a 12-year-old girl in Tennessee has been charged with murder. All right. And it says that they were arguing, like I said, over an iPhone. A security camera recorded the killing inside the bedroom they shared on July 15th in Humboldt, Tennessee. The recording shows the older child, the 12-year-old, using bedding to suffocate her cousin as the younger girl slept on the top bunk. Wow. All right. It says after the child died, the juvenile cleaned up the victim and repositioned the body. What? A relative told the news station in Memphis that the girls had been arguing over the phone after coming from out of town to stay with their grandmother. The girl was charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence after authorities obtained the video. He said he would petition a judge to prosecute the girl, who turns 13 later this month, in adult court, which will allow for a lengthier sentencing, okay? Whether that be through incarceration or supervision with court order conditions. All right, so I just want to go and show you an image here. Ridiculous, okay? It's just, wow, okay? It's just absolutely ridiculous. But now let's talk about this for a little bit. Because I was looking and some people had some comments and had some words for this whole story. And one in particular was a lady who was saying like, oh, well, she needs to be in a mental institution instead of going to prison because you let the white people go and get mental help. Meanwhile, you lock the black people up. Now, while in some cases this would be an accurate statement, here, I don't know if that necessarily applies, okay? Because we've seen other white people who would go and get prison time, okay? Now, whether they actually served it all, that's different even with adults, okay? But just because you're black, I'll be real, that doesn't mean that now you can't go to jail if you did something bad. 3 years old. To me, and I was thinking about this earlier, I'm like, 3 years old is really the time when you know right from wrong, okay? Obviously not the whole intricacies with it, but you know the general right from wrong. You ain't supposed to be stealing anything from anybody. 3 years old, you should be old enough to know that. You're not supposed to be stealing anything from anybody, okay? We're going to get the little bad habits out that you may have had. Definitely no killing, no hitting, none of that kind of stuff, okay? So no stealing, no hitting. So why do you think that it's okay to justify this in that way? Okay. Now, some people can say, okay, this is a mental health issue, whatever. Oh, she's a kid, she didn't know. This is where I draw the line in the sand, okay, in regards to this, because they not only said that she killed her cousin over some dispute over an iPhone, but she then repositioned the body to make it appear as though the girl was still asleep. Made it appear as though she was untouched and nothing happened. So you murdered this girl. You suffocated her, for crying out loud. It's one thing, and not, but it's one thing if it was a gun, because that's the easier thing. That's also why many people should have them. And definitely don't have your kids around the gun at all. Lock that mess up. Put the key somewhere. Make sure they can't get anywhere near it. Not only are you a 12-year-old, you picked up a pillow as such, and you put it on the girl and you end up killing her. But you then move the body. Now that, I'm sorry. I can't be like, oh man, we got to just put her in a mental health institute. Nah, you seem like a Ted Bundy waiting to happen. Okay. Wade Gracie. Okay. I can't get with that. Okay. Because you're out here, you're murdering people. And then you're hiding it. So obviously, I don't know if I'm assuming the girl may have watched true crime stuff her parents were allowing her to watch it. Maybe. But I'm looking and I'm like, that seems too sophisticated to me. That seems like you're a problem at that point. That you're out here repositioning the body. That goes up there to where, and obviously a human is dead. But when they said like, oh, early signs of serial killers is when they start like killing cats, killing dogs, torturing animals and stuff like that. I think this is a sign right here. I mean, you already killed the person, so oh well, it was an accident. Suffocating someone ain't an accident, not unless you're a child like a baby, and you rolled over on accident. That's different. But in this case, you purposely picked up said pillow, suffocated the person, made sure they were not breathing, and then you repositioned the body. To me, that seems like you're a problem. And I think jail time, and they said that they're going to wait till until she turns 13 and whatnot, and then she could be tried as an adult. Yeah. And yeah, that goes. I got the same energy for the people who go and kill their parents. You watch all, Investigation Discovery or any of those kind of channels where you're seeing, was it A&E, where you're seeing these kids kill their parents or these kids commit crimes and doing all this other stuff. And Lifetime, they be making documentaries out of it. Okay. So to me, I'm like, this goes up there with that. And yes, you need to be in prison. You don't get to just be out. Man, I was crazy though. No. You don't get to go and say I was mentally ill. Oh, well, she's young. You don't know right from wrong. You don't know that you're not supposed to steal from people. You don't know that you're not supposed to hit anybody. And everything else is self-explanatory. You mustn't touch what is not yours. Okay? So if this is my body, you're not even supposed to be touching me. But you did it anyways. So I guess I'm not understanding. So you knew that this was wrong. That's why you then repositioned the body. But then you're going to turn around and be like, oh, well, I didn't know. Okay. She knew. Okay. She knew what was going on with this. Over an iPhone? No. Let me know what you all think about that story down below. Hello, hello, hello. I would greatly appreciate it if you can actually support my little small business called Latrice Limited. It is on latricelimited.com. So as you can see right here, I actually sell candles and a wide variety of other items as well. This is my big forehead, okay? But I actually want to show you just a couple of different items that I do sell. This is actually going to be a part of my soap collection that I have. As you can see, I have a variety of different soaps on here. I actually have 2 pages worth of soaps, and everything is handmade, okay, natural, clean ingredients as well. You can also see right here, these are my candles. All right, they're all handmade, everything vanilla, sweet roses, sage and vanilla and sweet roses are actually my favorite scents that I do have. I also have a few other items on here. I'm actually going to go and show you all the bath bombs that I do have. As you all can see, there's eucalyptus and sage, sweet pea harmony, and so many more. And then we're just going to finish off on the gift sets that I have. There's a variety of them, from like the big ones like this for $45, and then you have some of the smaller ones, and you have these itty bitty ones down here that includes essential oil blends. Definitely shop with your girl. Definitely help your girl out. I would greatly appreciate it. This is like my little baby over here, okay? I would greatly appreciate it, and enjoy.